But so since the session is being recorded, I'll share the link after the end of the session of the YouTube video. I'll begin right away. I want to wait for other guys to join. And let me share the because right now today I'm going to just use a slide, some slide which I prepared beforehand. Let me share it with you guys. Yeah, there's a link. Let me also share maybe on my screen. Let me share on my screen so that at least you can begin right away. So the screen. Sure. Okay. Okay. So in today's session, we're going to look at state, okay, and not state management, rather state as a React part, like a set of React. So okay, so the first question you should ask yourself, what is state? Because if you are researched about React, you can answer that state is a commonly used word. People coming from Angular, I think the state, we view the state. Okay, so what exactly is state? Okay, so state is just a plain JavaScript object, and I think I'm going to look at your objects in a little bit. Okay, because I want to also recap objects in JavaScript real quick, a quick one, and then like props, because we looked at props last week, part 1. Technically last week on Friday, looked at props, and props, they're also JavaScript objects. So props stands for properties, and the usually share between the parent and the child. Yeah, and but state is quite determined by what? By the child component. So it's never shared between components. It's always it's kind of say it's a private object, JavaScript. Okay, and one thing is we use state because we want to introduce dynamic data, and we want also to determine the behavior of a component. Okay, we're gonna look at why we use state and why we should not use state. All that in a minute. Okay, so next part is the purpose of state. As I said before, one, state is private. It only concerns the component. Okay, I know I'm being a bit fast, but when it comes to the code bit of it, you understand why we use state. Okay, but this is just the theory of it. Okay, state is private, props is public. The parent shares provides the value of the prop. Okay, and the child simply either sets a default for the prop or sets the variable, which is the prop. Okay. One more thing which is quite important, second note, state must be treated as immutable. And immutable in terms of programming is not the same thing as unchangeable. Okay, together. Although in English, if you search about definition of immutable, it says unchangeable. But in our case, you're saying it's immutable because you can't actually change it directly. Okay, but you can change it via something called the use state or set state. Okay, you can look at set state and use state a bit later on. Okay, one more thing is it cannot be changed by the parent, the component. Okay, that means it's private, as I said. So number 1 and number 3, the same thing. Okay, first one included. Just make sure that state belongs to the child, but props is shared between the child and the parent. Okay. Another thing is so the question is when do we use state? Okay, at what point do we use state? Okay. So another thing is, okay, another thing you should know in your mind is use state when you want to have data, when you have data to track. Okay. But things like maybe like nav bars, things like footers, all those, like maybe the UI bit of it, okay, you don't need to actually include state. Okay, I advise you to always use functional components if you're approaching things which are like dummy, usually call them, yeah, dummy. They don't speak. Okay, they're not dynamic, so they're dummy. They never change. Okay, they're always there. They never try to access data. They always plain. Okay, yeah, and so before we hit the example, if you have any questions, please post them in the chat so that I can answer the questions before we begin. If you have questions, of course, you can always so you can always thumbs up if you're good. You can continue. Yeah, so if you're good, you can hit thumbs up, and so you can continue. But if you have any questions still after the session, you can always post them in the Slack channel. It's always open. I'll answer them. Yeah. Good. Okay, I'm waiting for at least 2 more guys to say either thumbs up or maybe thumbs down. If you're not entirely content with what I've presented for the first few 3 minutes or so, so at least you can continue the next part of it, because the next bit of it is a code bit of it. Good. Since some of you are silent, I will. It's good. Thanks for the reply. Okay. Yeah. So I'll continue. If you have any questions, you can always stop me in the chat. I'm always there. See the chat. I'll stop and explain. Okay. So today's example, I'm going to try to do a simple example. Okay. Quite simple, and I think it applies to most of the applications that you're going to be building. Okay. Because you always deal with forms. Okay. Yeah, because we looked at creating dynamic content, creating UI bits of it last time, and that's your assignment. So today's I want to look at forms. Okay, we'll be capturing inputs. There's no form validation, there's no form verification. It's simply capturing data from a form. Okay, so I always to always make your life easy, I have one concept. You think more than you code less. Okay, you actually plan and think more than you code less. Okay, those who have just come in, I've shared a link to this presentation, so you can always follow along. Okay, so as I said before, you have to think more, plan more, and code less. Okay, so for me right now, I also do UI designing that before, but now I'm not good at UI designing, especially the UX and UI. But I came up with a simple form, which you're gonna be using. Very simple. Okay, it's a simple login form. Yeah, and the login form has it's just a simple login form, like you see maybe for Facebook, for everything has a login form. Okay, so and this is what I'm gonna be building the next few minutes or so. Okay, before I actually begin, because right now I know I have this login form, so the next bit of it is I break it down. Okay, break it down and see what needs to be coded, okay? What needs to be coded, what needs my attention, and what doesn't need my attention, okay? So for this, I went ahead and I just made some markups, okay? So I just maybe went ahead and broke it down into some small pieces, okay? Let's say I have this part which is the form, okay? Because we are dealing with forms. Then I went ahead and excuse me. Okay. I went ahead and broke down maybe the form, the whole form. Then I say, okay, I have one input, second input, maybe and a button, one input, okay? So the first one, I want to say the form is submit the data. This will, of course, we get the email. This will get the password, okay? Just that's how I break it in my mind, okay? You can break it down even more if you want to. Maybe I want to get maybe the label, maybe the H1, but for now I want to make it as simple as possible. And other things we should not need, maybe like these headings. We don't need all this. We just need the major parts: the form itself, the email, the password, maybe the login button. But we want to say we will not be the login button because we're going to be using the form to submit the data. Okay. So next part of it, okay, after breaking down the application, I went ahead and because right now here you can see I have the application breaking down, okay, into like 4 pieces, okay. Then I looked at my application and said, what parts do I need to track, okay? Like remember last time when you're looking at JavaScript, we looked at referencing, getting the inputs, okay? Maybe this as the to do like the add button, maybe the input, okay? But in the case I'm saying I want to get the email and the password, okay? To pass ID, okay? So then I go ahead and say, okay, these are the password, these are email and the password, okay? Since I'm going to use a state to track, okay, I will be tracking the change of the email and the password, okay. That's how, like I'm saying, I'm planning out my thing, just to avoid having to code, then again change. Just I plan out everything to make things a bit faster, okay. You code a bit faster, and you don't have to always, but depend on the way to and fro rethinking, okay. Just think once, you code, okay. So next bit of it is how do I want to handle data, okay? How do I want to handle data? So I have around 4 steps, or do I have to? Yeah, I have 4 steps, okay? The first step is I want to create an initial state, okay? I want to say what is the state of my application, of my data. At the beginning, it's empty, okay? There's nothing there. The next bit of it is I get the data, okay? I start tracking, okay? I get, because at the beginning, your user, let me show again, one more time here. At the beginning, it's empty, okay? That's initial state, okay? It's empty. There's nothing there. So when the user starts inputting, I want to start tracking them. I have a bit, okay? I say the user has begun typing something, okay? Then I want to actually start tracking, okay? So that's my first point is create an initial state, okay? Set everything to an empty string, maybe likely, okay? Then again, go ahead and get the inputs from the user, which is maybe the name. Then after getting the inputs, okay, then I save them into a variable, okay, together. Yeah, I'm going to look at all this later on. Then after the user has filled in the form, okay, filled in the form there. Of course, the user is likely to click the button, okay, login, okay, or just press enter to login, okay. Doesn't matter what they press, but as long as they click the button for logging in, okay. Then I submit the form to an API or database or Firebase or local storage. Doesn't matter what you post it, okay. So the form part is you create an initial state, you start tracking the user inputs, then you save the form to some variable, then you submit, okay. These are the 4 steps which I'm imagining myself I'm going to be doing, okay. Other parts like the UI, the form design, all that will come in a bit later on, but by now I'm focusing on these parts, okay, which are quite crucial for my application to run, okay. Then the next bit of it is the coding bit of it. Okay, I've if you are actually following the slides, you can see that I did not go ahead and open Visual Studio Code. Rather, I code the code snippets, okay, because it's easier for me to explain them rather than me coding with you. Maybe we'll code a bit later on, we'll implement what you have seen, okay. So maybe the first step of our thing is, of course, you set up your component, okay, like usual. You set up your component, okay. Of course, since I'm going to use state, remember last Monday I said state to use state, you have to use a class component, okay. But you're going to look at also hooks, which we'll look at a bit later on. But for now, we're going to look at a class component which allows us to use state, okay. I'm going to explain this because I think I went through this on Monday, but still want to explain it same today also, okay. So this is an example of our React component, okay, with state, okay. So of course you bring in React from React, which is our React package, okay. Then of course here I'm creating a class called login class component, which extends component, okay. This is it inherits from component, which is coming from React, okay, which allows us to use this state object together. Then of course you pass in the constructor allowing us to for the class login and the component to have shared properties, okay. Then you pass in super to just pass in all the properties from component, okay. Here I'm saying I want to get all the properties from component within my login class, okay, login class component. If you are confused, I think I shared a link to classes and the constructors, all this later on, okay. But yes, go and review your classes. Things are easy, okay, don't confuse them. Things are kind of straightforward. These are the rules, okay. The constructor helps us to create properties, okay. Then the super allows us to get all the properties from the component of this component class, okay, together. And that's why when you pass in super, there will be errors when you are using state and other methods coming from component, okay. Other properties coming from component, okay. Like for example, you have props, which you can always pass props here. You can just get the state object, okay. Yeah. So in this case, I'm saying I want to create a state, okay. I want to get state which is coming from component, okay. I want it to have these two values, okay, the email and the password, okay. I'm saying the same, okay. I'm assigning the state, okay, to an object, to an object true, okay. You can set an object here of email and password, okay, together. That's all for the first part, okay, together. So the next part is, because remember our first part is we create the initial state to set up our machine together, set up our class component, okay. The next bit of it, we're going to write the JSX, okay. Just get rid of that of the HTML bit of it, okay. Which is the same as JSX, okay. And that's quite simple. I'm just simply having, I just forget about what we did previously with the class, with the constructor, okay. You can see I'm having a form, okay, with a class name of form, then two inputs, okay, three inputs. One input of email, one input of password, one input of submit, okay. This is the submit button, okay. One more thing is, okay, if you are doing backend it's called server-side rendering of things, they usually use the name, okay, usually name a lot, okay, the name to reference our forms inputs. We're going to look at that maybe later on, but for now would be having to use this part of name, okay. Just don't mind about the name. So it's quite important in this bit of it. You can include it, you cannot include it, okay, because I'm going to be doing front end or client side form submission, okay. We're going to look at client side and server side all that later on when it comes to backend. But for now, yes, the simple form, okay, which has two inputs, okay, and the submit in button, okay. Then after that, I want to handle, okay, whether I want to get the data from the inputs, okay. Very simple, okay. Very simple for this, okay. You simply create a function, okay, a function here together. Note, okay, note here. If you're using other functions, you would have to bind, because previously we had to bind. Before ES6, we had to bind these functions, some of the constructor, to avoid some errors. You have to bind the functions to the constructor, to the class, so that can use this keyword, okay. But now if you're using other functions, you don't need what to bind, okay. You can look at also binding actually when I actually try to implement this, okay. How, like previously, why I used to bind and why this is different, okay. And also maybe I'll also link you to some resources about this keyword, because it's crucial not having this keyword in JavaScript, okay. So but now you're getting a function together, a function which simply says text event, okay. This event okay, is the click event, okay, or maybe the click or the submit, that matter, okay, together. It's an event. It's an event on the HTML element, okay. HTML which is at the input, okay. So you're saying get email, get the event together. Then let's forget about this, okay. Before we actually come here, I want us to see where this is called, okay. And this get email is called just down together. It's not called here, okay. Here can I say on change, okay. Remember, for React you don't say on change in small c, that's on, it's always a camel casing, so it's on change with capital C, okay. So in errors, it's always that capital C, not small c. So all not small, it's always a camel casing, okay. Like on change, on submit, on the click, that always the first word is always small caps. The second one always begins with upper caps, okay, with capital letter, okay. So here I'm saying on change, okay, when this form changes, okay, when there's a start inputting, okay, please go ahead and call the get email function, okay. Get it. Don't call it before, because if I say get email, then maybe I put some brackets here. I'm gonna see later on. But if I call the function here, it will automatically call the function before actually change, okay. So I want always reference it to come say, okay, when you change, please refer to this, okay. Although there's an error here, we're gonna see why there's an error here. Supposed to be this to get, okay. So with this get email, I'll simply go ahead and say so when I get email here, why does one simple thing, okay. It goes ahead and say set state, okay. Set state is provided by what? By the component, by React component, okay. And set state allows us to change, not mutate, rather change the state, okay. Together, make a copy of the state, then we change the state, okay. So I simply say go ahead and get the email from the state, okay. Then get the event, which is the event. Remember, event is the on change. Then the target, which is the value, this input. Then get the value, which is what you type. You're going to look at all this, okay, in actual coding. But for now, just understand that the event is the on change, target is this input, the value is the value which is provided by input, okay. So after getting the email, okay, the next bit of it is to submit, okay. Submit the form, okay. Quite simple for submit the form, okay. It's almost the same thing, together. The difference is instead of calling the submit on an input, you guys call the submit on the form itself together. So I'm simply saying on submit, okay, it's like a camel casing. Then I'm saying call this dot submit, okay. Call this function, okay, which is here, okay. The function takes in the event, okay, because I'm submitting to the browser event, okay. Then I'm saying when the event passes, okay, when the event succeeds, okay, please prevent the default, okay. Prevent the page from refreshing, okay, because there's some defaults for things like when you click a button, there's something happens. When you click a link, something happens, okay? But when you prevent default, it prevents the default behavior of that form, okay? That means the page won't refresh, the form won't be submitted, okay? That's why in this case, maybe here I'm just grabbing the user an email and password, okay? So imagine after here I can always send this thing maybe to an API, or I can send this one to database, okay? Maybe I can send this one to local storage. Quite simple, okay? Okay. Then before we actually look at React hooks, okay? Let's first go in actually code, okay? We'll try it real fast, okay? Then I'll come back, then show you how to implement it with React hooks, okay? I think I'm repeating myself because I think we did this on Monday, but most of you didn't have data. But now I'm going to try it one more time, okay? So I already created an app, okay, right away already, because I created an app already, okay? I just went ahead and created the create React app CLI, okay? And I see we let's first remove all this so we can begin from scratch, okay? So this is what I've removed all the boilerplate, okay? Let me increase this size because I'm not so able to see it, okay? Good. So I removed all the things you know, okay? Things like the test, okay? Things like the service worker, okay? I removed all that, okay? Then having a clean installation, okay, of Create React app, okay? For those who had issues with Create React app, okay, I'm going to I think I'll share. You can always if you have issues, you can always go to get a link because some have issues, okay? So you can always go to GitHub / because I think there's a repo which has this, okay, which has the request pass, so you can go ahead and click, okay. Good. So you can always go ahead and do quite a few things, okay. And do a git clone, okay. Git clone. You clone this repository which I created for you guys. Then you can do a git checkout, okay. You check out there's a branch called 2.react dash with, okay, dash with things with dash react with create React app, okay, with create React app, create React app, okay. After doing a git clone, before you do that, you first have cd. Remember cd. So you cd, you do learn dash React, okay, that series. I'll share this after writing it up series, okay. Then after that, you can git checkout. Remove this one, okay. You can git checkout, okay. Git checkout, because some had issues installing React app. So you cd to React series, then you check out, okay. You check out this repository, okay. Then you can do either a yarn, okay, install. If you have yarn, you can do yarn install, okay. Then okay, you can do a yarn, okay. Then you can do a yarn upgrade, okay, upgrade together. Then after that you can do both works, okay. Yarn or npm works the same, okay. So you can say a yarn start, okay. Or if you're using, you can always do a npm works, okay. Works the same for npm, okay. The same thing. So let me just copy this and share it via the link here, so you can all have this, okay. I'll leave it it's a repository. Okay, so this is, if you have issues, you can always do that. Okay, always do that. Okay, to work out, because you are not actually trying to get it from a different server. We need from my repository, which will be a bit faster. If you have issues, you can always do that. Okay, for now. Okay, but in the future, you will try to fix your errors if you have any. Okay. Yeah. So remember, I'm not explaining this thing again all the time. Okay, I'm just continuing with where. Okay, with what I need to continue on. Okay. So back my app. Okay, and not okay, not today's lesson. I've not used .js together. I've used .jsx. Okay, just because I want some syntax highlighting for React. Okay, to make my app a bit faster. You can always use .jsx. Okay, instead of .js. Okay, as long as the file contains some HTML code, you can always use .jsx. Okay, so in my case, I'm just getting the div, the normal thing. Okay, normal React application later. I think I've seen this already. Okay, so I'm doing myself. Okay, so I'm already running it on localhost 3000. Okay, localhost 3000. Okay. Okay, so I'll open up localhost 3000 here. Localhost 3000, and it's just an empty black screen. Okay, with nothing. So I'm going to head up and begin creating my application. Okay, together. So I think I'm looking at some computer set all this, so you can begin from scratch. Okay, real quick. Okay, take a little time to delete. Okay, and to make my life easy. Okay, since I already gave you the why is not deleting? Okay, okay. Since I already gave I will see more flashes. Okay, since I've already gave you like a code for. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and be a bit faster. Okay, maybe I'll just copy and paste it. Okay, it's just great. Okay, just remind. Okay, I'll call my code login. Okay, maybe I'm going from .jsx. Okay, so that's that. Okay, then of course I'll import really fast. Let me just import. Just write the code. The very really fast. Okay, import React from React. Then of course I'll bring in my class component. Okay, class. Then I'll say login from. Just that. Okay, then I'll say extends. I guess something like what the slide. Okay, then of course I'm extending away. After here extending, of course, remember to make things easier for me, because I'm using classes. Sorry, state. I always bring in my constructor, and the constructor is a method. Okay, with the it's method comes with the classes, ES6 classes is already there. Okay, maybe we'll look at prototypes, all that carried down together. But for now, I'm just creating a class which extends component here, okay, and of course I'll bring a component here, I'll bring it component here, together. Then in the constructor there's this, and you bring this function super, just bring to avoid super. Then you can bring this to state. Okay, the class equals to our email. Our email. Then it was what empty at the beginning is empty, which is an empty string. Then of course you bring in our password. Okay, I think I've done with a bit of it, first bit of it. Okay, like that, really fast. Okay, really fast. Okay, then after this, okay, I'll go ahead. This constructor is inbuilt. Okay, it's not. So remember, constructor here is not what is not. It's not a React. Constructor is JavaScript together. So the bit of it which is the React bit of it is a render. Okay, the method. The method is a React method. Okay, a React only method. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say render, okay, which is a React method. Then render will return, okay, return our JSX, okay, will return some JSX together. So maybe I'll just put here fragment, just make things a bit quicker, just avoid some errors. Yeah, just that, okay. Maybe let's put here, yeah, yes, okay, yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, I'll say our, okay, JSX together. Okay, I'm just done the first bit of it, okay. So the next bit of it was for us to create the actual form, okay. So let's say just here our form, our JSX, okay. I'll leave it like that. Then I'll create our form, say dot form, okay. It has 3 inputs, that 3, okay. So input, okay, time 3. For those who are asking about this, ask about what are, like how the shortcut is emit, okay. Emit is inbuilt in with VS Code. I think you can always learn about emit, okay. Emit is called emit here. Things emit, okay. Okay. Just if you want to know some shortcuts of making of creating maybe JavaScript or JSX real quick, you always look at emit. It allows you to do that real quick, okay. So the first one of course was the email, okay. Maybe because I think running out of time. Then the next one was password, okay. And I will change the div to a form because it has to be a form, okay. Form, okay. Code, okay. Then of course it has to be submit, okay, and with a value of login, okay. Just that, okay, real quick. It is done an error there. Yeah, it has to have course ending, okay, good. Yeah, the errors, okay. And remember, after creating my class, at the end, of course, have to what? Export, okay? Export default, real quick, default. And export default, of course, is JavaScript. It's not a React JavaScript. Export has called a login form, login form. Just that, okay. Yeah, I think that one. Good. So we are done with a bit of this, with the form, with the JSX. Okay, now it's time for us to go ahead and look at the change events. Okay, so I'm going to have maybe here the framing on change. Okay, okay, change there. On change equals to equals to get this. Okay, dot get, okay, email. So the error there in the slides will be this will get email. Okay, this has to be on change. Okay, on change equals to this dot get password. Okay, password. Okay, we click together and submit. Do it to the submit. Okay, those may be the login. The form has class. Sorry, it's class rather. And on submit. Okay, on submit, which going to so the speed submit data. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be this on submit data. This to submit data. Okay. Now I'm going to try out two different methods. Okay, two different ones. Okay. The first one I want maybe for the get email, I'll use the arrow function. Okay. The get password, I will use the function. I use the function, okay, the function of the ES5 function. Okay, so for let's first try out the get email. So I'll say get email. I get email a method. Okay, I'm calling a method. Okay, of course I don't have to say const. I don't have to say const. Okay, I don't have to say const like this. Okay, because I'm not creating a variable, but I'm creating a method. Okay, so const equals to okay, that, then just that. Okay, and then here remember this has taken event. Okay, event. Remember event is rather a variable. Okay, so it's an argument. Okay, so it can be any letter, can even be let's try E instead of what event. Okay, let's try E. Make our things short. Okay, so I'm gonna say and then this the set. Okay, the set which comes from React comment, okay? It's a method provided by the React component, provided by this, okay? Provided by this component, okay? It allows us to create an instance of the state, then change it, okay? It allows us to make a copy of the state here, okay? And then change it, okay? In a way, it allows us to change the state, okay? So that, and you can see it says you can pass in the state, okay, to a callback function, which of course will change, okay. But that's redundant because it's kind of wasting 2 lines of code, okay. But the easiest way of doing it, okay, is simply passing an object, okay. Maybe look at this later on, but for now, I just want to show you what I do. I prepared in the slides, okay. So you can always pass in a callback, which is the state. But for now, but in easy terms, you can always pass it an object header, then you pass it the state, okay, which you want to change. Okay, I want to change the state or this property of email on the state, okay. I'll say go ahead and look for the email property on the state, okay. Then I want to change it to to be the e, which is the event dot target, okay, dot the value, okay, value, just that, okay. Yeah, and that's it, okay. Every time I change, I'm storing that. I will add that later on, okay. Okay, so let me show you, okay. Where is it? Okay, so I'm going to, because there's going to be some errors here, okay, together. Let's get all these functions working. So I'll get, okay, so I'll say I'll get password, or first type of this function password, because I want errors in my application. Password, password supposed to be this, supposed to be a function like that, okay. Remember, I won't try that, okay. Yes, be like that. Yes, maybe log out something, log, no, to be an error there, okay. Let's also go ahead and create the submit. So I'll say on submit, sorry, it was submit data, similar function. Yeah, yes, that's okay, quite basic. Airtel, okay, good. And let me first wait, there's no error first of the server over time. I'll run it again, okay. There should be an error somewhere within our application, because I already invoked this function, that's why there's no error, okay. Let me open up and see if there's any error. Where are you? Okay, I think I close the banner tab. This one, the one, okay. And okay, I've already imported, okay. I've already imported the login form, so I need to import it rather in the app.jsx, okay. Yeah, I'll say just come here, quite simple. Just I want to give you the login form, okay. Automatic, okay. Automatically, I think it should be automatic. What's that? Okay, not there, but it should automatically import for me. Import the login form from the slash component slash login form, okay. And I think let me set this. It should have some error. Good. Okay, this is a bit ugly, but it's okay. Refresh here. Yeah, looks a bit ugly, but I'll apply some styling, initial styling, but it looks a bit ugly, okay? Because it has no placeholder. This but let's add placeholder real quick, okay, and you can go to the next bit of it. Go back to my login form real quick. This is I'll pass in some placeholders here. Placeholder, replace holder, okay. Real quick, and maybe I'll say email, okay. Then I'll come here and say placeholder. This is supposed to be password. Okay, enter your password. Enter your password. Hope you're with me. Okay. Good. Okay. So now it should show me something. Okay, rather than empty two forms. Okay. This is bring it here. Why is it delete? Oh wait. Okay. Why is it? Oh wait. Time. Did I press? Okay, I think I pressed the wrong place. Okay, let's try one time and see. I said I pressed on this. Oh, I was in a hurry. This is supposed to be here on the form, rather on the input. It's supposed to be here on the password. Let's save this and take a look at what's happening with our application. Okay, so here is good. How you can see, let me increase the size so you can have a valid. Okay. I think you can see this. Okay, so you have an email, then the password. Okay, as you want it. Okay, next bit of it, I will just maybe try to log in something out in the console, because there will be anything to signify that I've saved. Okay, maybe here I'll say after getting the email, I want to log out. Okay, I want to log. Okay, go to console. Don't log. Want log the email. Okay, this dot email. Okay, this dot email. Okay, together. Then for now I'll leave this. Maybe let's say let's just have the same thing. Okay, console the same thing. Let's have this. Okay, let's have, instead of having email here, let's have password. Console the same thing. Okay, password. There's no difference between the two. Okay, it's the same concept. Then this to password. Okay, to password. Okay, let's save this and see. Okay, there will be some error which will happen, which I want us to see. Okay, and I say it's of course I pass an E for the E. Let's save this. Okay, good. Let's take a look at what's happening in the application. Okay, so I'll go ahead and open up my developer tools. Okay, developer tools real quick, and I'll open up the console. Okay, together there, the console here, the console. Okay, then of course I'll type in something, maybe the email together. The email is let's type an SMA. Okay, at mail. Okay, I know why there is no why it's giving us undefined. I should have instead of passing this dot email, should be this dot state. Okay, dot email. This dot state dot email. This dot state dot email. Okay, like that. Let's set this up. Okay, this dot state dot email. This dot state dot password. Okay, then let's go back to application. Okay, let's enter an email. Okay, let's refresh, of course, refresh to be sure. Okay, so I say mail@mail.com. Okay, you can see, hope you can see this. Okay, inside my terminal, inside my console, I'm seeing right now it's tracking the input, the old input, but now just know that once you finish typing, okay, and press maybe here, press the next bit of it, it will get the whole email. Okay, and to know that you have entered the whole email, always go to remember I told you guys to download this called React Dev Tools. Okay, I think I'll share the extension to Dev Tools. Let me just also share it. Let me just say, let's go to new here. New. Okay, here React Dev Tools. Yeah, I'll share this with you also. Chrome here. Okay, that's React Dev Tools. You can have it. It's an extension on Firefox or Chrome. Okay, allows us to easily debug our React application. Okay, so I can head over to maybe this profile here, but profile later on. But now let's look at components. Okay, can always maybe if you open up your terminal, you will see it somewhere. Okay, so I'll say components. Okay, and of course I have two components. I have the app component. Okay, which is the app. Okay, then the login form. Okay, that's how the components. I have the login form then the app. Okay, if I head up to my login form together, you can see that right now can you install this? Yeah, okay. You can see props. I have no props. Okay, together. The new prop is 0. Okay, yeah, it's empty. Okay. Then the state is for the email is mail@mail.com together, which is the same as this. Okay. For the password, that's why I'll see. Okay, so the password, see. Let's say if I say password. Okay, there's an error happening here. Okay. Then I'll say cannot set part of undefined. Okay. There's so many things happening. Okay, there's so many errors happening. It's about errors. Okay. Errors, and I think one error is cannot do part of undefined. It's mostly set undefined. Yeah, when you're using functions from ES5 and below, okay, before ES17, before ECMAScript 2017, you have to always bind, okay, the functions to the class, okay, together. And for us to be able to do that, it's just one line of code that you're done, okay. But line of code is just too much of line of code, okay. So you always head back to the constructor. Then you are saying, I want this get password to belong to the class, okay. I'm binding the class, okay. Because this keyword right now it belongs to. It's a bit sticky, but I think it now belongs to the function. So I have to bind it. I say this belongs to, this refers to the class. Okay, I will explain a bit of this keyword later on, but I have to say this. Don't you bring it, which is what is called don't get password. Okay, get that. Then you bind. Okay, you say equals to this. Don't get password. Okay. Then you say dot bind, you bind, okay, you bind it to this. Okay, I say so you can remember, okay, I say bind, okay, an object to which this keyword can refer is a new function. For a given function, it's a bound function that has simple body. Okay, so yes, so that once you bind it, okay, you're simply saying this function, so this keyword, okay, whatever is within this, whatever when I call this keyword, okay, it must always call upon the class, okay, not upon itself, okay, just for now, okay. But now after that, once you use these classes from before ES15, before ES6 will be ES15 and below, then you have to bind, okay. As I recommend using other functions, okay. Then of course now I think the error will be gone. I hope the error is gone. Okay. Of course, let's refresh the page. Once we refresh the page, of course, automatically. Let's try again. Let's go open up my. Of course, why? Okay. Of course, open up my components. Then I'm going to look at the password. Let me see the password. Password. Okay, now it's working together. Now it's working. See the password here. Okay. Then the email, mail@mail.com. Okay, just that together, and that's bit of getting that, okay, from the user. Okay, the next bit of it is studying that. Okay, I'm going to do the next 5 or so minutes because I want to get to the new chapter of hooks. Then I'll call it a day. Okay, but now let's just close up. Okay? And for summary data, same thing. Okay, summary data is very quite simple. Okay. I create a user object, of course, okay. A user object intro, okay. Let's say user equals to maybe to last name, sorry, email, okay. Then will be this dot state dot email, okay. Yeah. Then also will be the password, okay, to be this dot state, okay, dot password. Yeah, any questions? Yeah, and that's the simple, okay. Now with this data, maybe I can just go, maybe assuming that I create my endpoint. You can use fetch, okay? You can say use fetch API. Go to fetch API. Okay, fetch API, okay? To maybe to post to an API endpoint, okay, like that, together. Quite simple, okay? So you can use the same data, which is a bit hectic to the database, okay? But now we'll look at fetch later on, okay? We'll look at database, okay? So yeah, endpoint to login, okay? To backend, okay? Just that, okay? Because right now I have the user object here, okay? And you can see if I log out, okay? If I log out, white caps, okay? If I log out the user, okay? Control save, okay? Good. Open up map again, okay? One more time, okay? And I put one more thing before we continue. Let's first pass in the event, okay? The event here, okay? The event here. Then I'll do an event dot prevent default, and prevent default is a JavaScript method, okay? Method. If invoked, cancel that email. Okay, you can read about the question, but just over again, okay, you'll see, okay? But simply prevent the default behavior form, okay? Let's first look at the default, the prevent default. Then look at that at the default behavior, okay? So here we'll pass an email here. Say let's say mail@mail.com. Then I'll pass here password, okay? Together. And then I will log in, okay? I'll say login, okay? You see, it has a page, okay? And you can see my console. I'm having I'm having this object of the user together. Now let's do one more time. Let's imagine I did put that the E to prevent the default, okay? Just maybe this is JavaScript 101, okay? I did put this, okay? This case here, you can see that if I refresh the page, and if I try submitting something, okay, refresh the page. Okay, if I say maybe like mail@mail.com one more time, then I come back and say maybe password, okay, together. Go ahead and say login. It will refresh the page, okay, together. And that's why it's creating this error, okay? And you can see, if you're careful, I see this the link, okay? The links here, okay? It has a question mark there. It has submitted a form somewhere, okay? This works very well if you're doing maybe server-side rendering, but in our case you're doing React. That's why we're going to implement default, okay? Because we want to handle the submit ourselves together. If you implement default, we are saying let the server handle the submit, okay? But in our case, we're saying we want to handle the submit ourselves. We're going to do all this later on. But now I'll stop here for the class, okay? Then I'll really rush real quick the next 4 minutes into changing this to a class component together, and to make it a functional component, okay? What I will do to make sure that I'm not actually deleting anything here, I'll create a copy, okay? I will say duplicate, copy here, then I'll paste it, okay? Same place, okay? Then I will rename this, okay? Maybe to login form function, okay? Just that I'm going to name it a bit, okay? Then of course I'll show you what to change, okay? To use the new syntax, okay? The first thing is, of course, I want to get rid of the class, okay? I want to use a function, okay? So I'll change this to a constant, okay? Like that. Then of course I'll remove the extends, okay? Because I don't need a copy. I'll just change to equals, then a bracket there. Then now it's a function, okay? That means I don't need all this, okay? The constructor anymore, okay? But I think I need this too. I need this and this, okay? but because I'm using a function, this have to be function. Okay? It have to be higher order function. Okay, so constant here. Okay, let's start. Constant. Let's there. Constant. Okay, together. This will remain the same. This is okay. This will change. Okay, later on. But for now, instead of having the render, let's have the return. Okay, real quick return. Then I think I'm one of these. Yeah, that should be okay. Okay. Then by now we have changed our function into a class, so into a functional component. Okay. But by now, how do I handle the state? Okay. There's something called useState. Okay. useState. Okay, which we're gonna be using together. And this state works almost as state. Okay. The difference is you define each of these properties from the state one by one. Okay, so maybe I want to go ahead and so let's first remove this down here. Okay, and I'm gonna say for the bit of it I want to first create a constant. Okay, and a constant will take in an array. Okay, this is a array structure. Okay, and I'm simply saying, okay, constant will be email. Okay, the email, the email equals to useState. Okay, useState together. Then I'm like that. But because in a way I can say that's why I ask you guys to look at ES6. Okay, because this uses the ES6 type of what of the structuring an array. Okay, because the useState gives us an array together. Gives us an array. Okay, of around here an array of the state, then a function. Okay, which will change the state. Okay, then in our case I'm saying I want to get the email. Okay, get that. But I want to create an email object, an email state. Then I want to create a function to change the state. Okay, I will say set code. Yeah, usually I can say set. Okay, yeah, usually set. Okay, small caps. So I'll say set. Okay, we'll look at this later on in detail because right now I think we're in a hurry. I think we might have a look at hooks in detail. Okay, but for now real fast. Okay, so I'm saying get the email. Okay, then the initial email here it is, and after string. Okay, control copy again. I want also create a state for password. Yeah, for password. Then I'm gonna set password. Okay, this is a bit tricky, but password. Okay, that all of the can be together, and that's all. Okay, that's all for us to finish setting up our state. Okay, same thing we did for this. Okay, supposed to same thing as this. Okay, as this state. Okay, same thing. Back to our login form function. Let's first close this others so that you can have enough space. Okay, so login for function. Okay, so in this case here I will just instead of having state. Okay, you have set. Yeah, set the same thing. Sorry, set email. Let's just say set email. Set email. Just set email. Okay, then I can say. Remember, these are defined by yourself. Okay, they are not provided by React. Okay, they're defined by you. Okay, define them. Okay, can say here I'm saying set state. Okay, set email. Okay, then I don't need to pass in this object anymore. I need to pass in just the new value which I need to add to update, which is e.target value. Okay, same here. I don't need to say the log state. I just need to log out. Caution. We will be logging out the class. Hope you get a link class or something. Yes. Yes, I'll share the link after this one, because the next few minutes I'll upload it. Now I'll share the link. Okay. Then here still part of having this. I just remove this over. Just remove this bit of it. Then this also. And yes, what's happening? Okay, we'll get it on. Yes, also of getting the state. I'll get the password, and that's all. Yeah, so how it is. I can have, because right now I can use the new ES6 syntax for objects. Test that, okay? Now yes, I have the one that's up even here, because it may get confusing. Let's also go ahead and do this also. Password, yeah. It's okay, no matter. Then I come here, because and what's it complaining about here? Oh, this had to be a couple like this function here. Yeah, and that's it. What I saying, get password declared, but it's never used. Okay, I just need to remove this keyword, and everything will be fine. Okay, this keyword, and remove this keyword, confusing this keyword every time. Okay, like this keyword, then I'll save this, and maybe let me bring in this, then it will be done. Okay? I said I shared it with you guys, so you have a copy of this whole code. Let's say login. Hope they bring it from the login form, login form, login form, form, function. So function, yeah. And I think let me just say login form function here. From login form function.